Hey guys, I'm going to talk about a Christmas gift from my husband. So when this arrived, a couple of weeks ago I think, the box was outside our door when they delivered it, and I saw the box, and this company put their name on the outside of their delivery box, so I knew exactly what it was, and it's something I've wanted for a long time. So I've been incredibly patient knowing what I'm getting for Christmas, but I waited till today to open it, and I'm so excited. So this is art supplies for sure. It's from Gaffrey art material, and it's what they call their essentials kit. This sucker's heavy, it's all full of stuff, and this is the company, Gaffrey art material. Let me tell you what this dude has done. He's made a heavy body acrylic paint that's like super duper heavy body acrylic paint, which is like a textural dream. Like, I'm so excited. So we're gonna open it. And what comes in this kit, this is like a palette board to put your paint out on. Get that open in a minute, but that's what this is, and it says Gaffrey on it. That's a nice big board too. It has a list of everything that's included. So yeah, that's called a wood palette. It's 12 by 16. There's a piping bag. So this is just like a piping bag you would use to pipe icing. Let me get it open. Sealed up. Oh, there's two of them. So you can see there's two of them on there. That's cool. What else is in here? A paintbrush. It's a nice one. I don't know what's, yeah, it's a 1-inch paintbrush. There's also a big old palette knife. And this is their brand, and their little motto is "Don't eat paint." Which I think is cool. Look how big that is. So now I bought, because I knew this was coming, I went to Michael's and I got some other palette knives just because I knew I'd want to play with this as soon as I got here. So I got these guys at Michael's. So they're, you know, more standard size palette knives. I really wanted this one, but you can see the difference in the size of what we're working with here. I got those separate. There's 32 ounces of the titanium white heavy texture paint. This is how it comes in this like big bag. You can pipe it straight out of here. This is what I was dying to get. I'm so excited. And then we have 2 ounces of some other acrylic colors that you can add to that, mix together, all kinds of stuff. I have not opened these. Had a look. Ooh, okay, so this one is raw umber. And let's see what else. This one is Pyrrole Red. Pyrrole Red. And it is red. It's beautiful. I like that. Let's see. Phthalo Green. One of my favorite colors. Beautiful. Ultramarine blue, which is a standard blue in art supplies. Okay, I can't get this one open. Y'all, I can't get it open. Look, I'm gonna use one of these guys. Can you believe how much it snowed on Christmas Day? I can't get blue open, but it's a standard acrylic blue. Whew. And Hansa yellow. Oh, bright, beautiful yellow. And you can pretty much mix any color under the rainbow with those. And this is a white gesso. So this is to basically prime your canvas board, whatever substrate you're using. Those are all 2 ounces, which is awesome. So all of those come in the kit. I'm gonna play with this today. bubble wrap, which is always nice. Oh, they do like the little anti-mold thing. That's cool. I'd rather have that than like a silica packet, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's nice that they do it. And this guy, because I am your dizzy girl, when I first opened this, I'm like, oh look, there's a nice box to hold everything. Not realizing, ooh, it's stuck in there. Not realizing, duh, it's a wood panel with a pipe on, to paint on. It's not a box to hold all of your supplies. I'm so stupid sometimes, I swear to you. And it is in here. This is the exact size of this box. Here it goes. I had to smack myself in the forehead first, of course. And that's got their branding on the back here also. This is a nice canvas board, not canvas. Wood panel. So that's that. This is 12 by 16 by 1.5. It's nice. You guys might have noticed, like on a couple of my watercolor pieces recently, I've been mounting those to some wood panels like here, I'll show you. Like this. So this is actually watercolor paper and finished and mounted to a board like that. So I'm really enjoying these panel boards. But it's rare that you get an art kit and they're giving you basically a sampling of what their brand has to offer. It's rare that they ever give you the substrate to paint on as well. So it's literally everything you need to get started all in this kit. So if you want to see what can be done with this material, Mr. Gaffrey, the artist, is amazing. He taught himself to paint. He made up this formula for this paint himself. He makes it himself. And I think he's in California. I'm not positive. Are we in California? Anyway, he's very, very cool. And he's done some amazing work. And it's all very 3D and textural and super cool and exactly right up my alley and something I've been trying to find a way to do for years. And I'm so excited. There's going to be a learning curve for sure because I've never done this. And you can use this with a brush. You can use this with your, palette knife. You can use it in a piping bag, just like you're piping icing on cake. I've seen him do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. What I'm curious to find out, and I couldn't wait to get this to find this out, is, okay, so it's heavy body texture acrylic now, right? What happens when I do a lot of mixing with it? So say I mix in some of this Hansa yellow and some Pyrrole red, and I'm making this like bright ass, orange. And I'm mixing it until I get the color that I want. Does it break down that texture in that heavy body? Does it break it down to more liquid form, or is it gonna stay that heavy for me? So that's an experiment I'd like to try today. And then, of course, I don't even know what time it is. I came straight to the studio. I dropped my son off at home and he's gonna spend some time with his dad, and I'm like, I'm going right to the studio, I'm out. And then of course I'm gonna try some painting for sure, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that on video or not, but we'll do it on the video to try to test if the texture breaks down or not. Let's do that. So I'm not gonna need this board right now. Set that aside. I hope you guys can see okay. I've got set up the iPad right here. And of course there's paint all over my table, so hopefully it's focusing okay. This is so cool. Let's open these guys up. sometimes it's not worth having fingernails and being an artist at the same time. Let me tell you. I don't even have them long, you know, like sometimes they're just in the way. But first world problem, I'm guessing. I wonder if I can get this to open. I need a razor blade. Just one second. I'll probably speed it up and put music over the boring parts of this video so you guys aren't like bored out of your mind. I'm guessing the only people watching this video are the people who are super interested in this particular thing. That's kind of specific, but anyway, we're gonna see if I should get as hype as I've been getting about it. I'm only going to take the very tip of this bag off because I don't need very much to test this, and I'm being very precious with it. I'm being very precious with it. It's not cheap for sure, but it's not like you find it in, you know, your everyday art or hobby store either. Okay, so I'm going to pipe a little bit of this out on this wood palette. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so cool. Okay, I don't want to waste any. I'm going to set that aside. So, there's that. Look how it sits up. Like it's not liquidy at all. It's not moving. That is so cool. Okay. So I'm at the shop, you know, I'm in a shopping center. It's Christmas Day. So every 20 minutes or so, look out and I'll see somebody doing donuts in the parking lot. It's so cute. It's just like random people are like, oh, empty parking lot, I'm getting after it. And I'm kind of glad that I parked my car like right in front of my shop instead of like out in the parking lot. So it gives them opportunity to really have the whole space to, you know, do their thing. Okay, let's see. What's going to be the easiest to see? I'm going to do this phthalo green because I just love that color. I'm going to use a smaller palette knife here. So there's our color we're going to be mixing into the white. I'm going to grab a little bit of that, just like so, and smush it into the white. Oh, that's pretty color. Now, if I scrape this up, and I set it up in a pile, kind of like it was. Let's see if it's lost any of its volume. We're gonna see if it flows down to a more liquid state. It doesn't seem to be at all. It's sitting up nicely. And that color is really pretty. Okay, let's add a little more and see what happens. So I'm adding this much more. And I'm not like mixing the bejesus out of it, but I'm just mixing it till there's not a ton of streaks of pigment through it. What I would normally do if I was using this for a painting. Yeah, we'll have to get used to this. Okay, so think it is taking down the character of that heavy body at all. It's not thinning it, it's not making it more melty in any way. This is what I've been wondering ever since I found this company is, okay, yeah, it stands up straight out of the bag, but what about when you start fussing with it? You're adding motion, you're adding heat, you know, you're adding a more liquidy product to that texture paint, and it's holding up very, very nicely. I can't imagine having to mix it much more than that for any color. How great is that? It looks like icing. And the color is beautiful. These colors are really beautiful, very pigmented. I'm not even mad. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that that phthalo green is staining this metal knife. So that's some pigment. And look, it's not doing anything. Look, it's a DQ Blizzard, like, it's there. That is gonna be so much fun to work with, you guys. I'm very excited. If you're interested, look up Gaffrey Art Material. I found him on TikTok. They've got a really cool, interesting channel on TikTok. I'm pretty sure they're on YouTube also, or at least other people are talking about them on YouTube, and they've got a website, so check that out if you're interested. I'm gonna play with this and see what I can come up with. What I really like to do is take just the stark white texture paint, do an entire painting of florals, right? These beautiful textured florals, and then use my airbrush to color them. That's what I'm really hoping to do, to get to with these, so that there's these like pastels and these airbrushed, very, you know, very gradient, detailed florals. I'm really hoping that I can have the talent enough to do it the way I'm seeing it in my head. But that's the bane of every artist's existence. Like, I'm seeing this thing, I need to get it out physically into the world, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm gonna get on that, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.